So can you remember, if you were to, like, if you were to wind the clock back to somebody who's never ever met you,
Yes.
where were you when you first started coaching with me? Where were you? What was going on? Kind of what was your normal pattern, or what was your cycle of behavior, and why did you reach out? Like, kind of where were you? Can you remember?
Yeah, I was at a bit of a dark spot, really. I was mentally in a dark spot and struggling to cope a little bit. Um, I I was looked all normal from the outside because I had a good job and I had some friends and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't feeling very motivated, and I didn't really have a lot of energy, really, and struggling with just my work-life balance, really. And I found it difficult to get a good balance and to get a grip on what I actually wanted and where I actually wanted to go. And yeah, it was basically come the new year, and I started training a little bit. And but that's just a norm. That doesn't really give me anything really to get that balance right. Yeah, it makes you feel good for the meantime, but that doesn't give you a plan for the future. So, and then yeah, it's basically when I saw your course come by on, I think it was Facebook or online or something, and I thought, oh well, I'll give it a go. I've got nothing to lose.
What was the wish list that you when we put your goal together, when we worked together, what was it that you went, right, this would be, if I could have this, I'd be flipping living my dream? What were some of those things? Can you remember?
Well, some of those things was basically I wanted to, I would have liked to have a proper ute to use on a daily as a practical vehicle. And I wanted to go farming and have get a bit of a promotion to get a bit of extra money towards my future. And yeah, and obviously to have a decent relationship, restore my relationships that has actually in the past has taken quite a toll on my behaviors of trying to escape and trying to reach out. And yeah, it's certainly the tools that I got from you during that course certainly helped me a lot in the way that I think about stuff and the way that I'll approach certain scenarios in my life to better cope with it and to get better out of it, to get uh, how can I put it, to do the right thing, basically, to not fall back on where I was, because I know what that cycle brings. And yeah, it's certainly been a wild ride since.
So out of those things, so one of the things that you mentioned actually that I'd forgotten about was restored relationships, and particularly with family, like with your brothers and things, was really something that was on your heart.
Yes.
And tell me, where are some of those relationships right now?
Oh, it's great. It's amazing. I've really taken the time to work on that and to make an effort and to a positive effort, I should say, not just reaching out for the sake of, but really trying with working with the core values that you've showed me. And it certainly helped to drive it home. And I've been wonderfully blessed, and the relationships are way stronger than it used to be. Looking forward, I can see a bright future with my whole family, and also the lovely girl that I've met now. I've done it right from the start. Again, taking a lot of the advice that I received from you in the course, it's just mind-blowing how great it can be when you actually do it according to your values and your beliefs. And I've had 2 promotions basically. Well, I've upgraded to a new company, and now from that company I'm busy. I've started my own company, so looking forwards and upwards, trying to make a dream come true.
So, yeah. So we've nailed relationships. You've got a personal relationship with a gorgeous girl. You've your relationships with family have obviously started to be restored, so much so that you were telling me yesterday that you're going to go and actually live with your brother for a while. You know, when you move and you start your new business, it's like, wow, this is so cool.
And then with the tools that you've taught me, it's really helped a lot to keep that perspective in line and follow that path, keeping on growing as well, following the path. It's really awesome.